How can I always run the command prompt as administrator? As a developer, I often have the need to open a command prompt for various purposes. For example, I use isreset to restart my local web server. I typically open the command window in one of two ways. Press Win, type cmd and press Enter. While in Explorer, hold Shift and right-click on a folder, and choose Open Command Window here. However, when I open the command window in either of these ways, I do not have the full administrator privileges that I feel I am entitled to. In order to run administrator-only applications, I have to open the command line in this relatively laborious way. Press Win, type cmd. Wait for the menu to populate. Lift hand off the keyboard and put it on the mouse. Right-click the cmd.x menu item. Choose Run as Administrator. This is unacceptable for several reasons. The window always opens in C:\Windows\System32, rather than my user's directory, as in Approved Technique 1, or the folder I want to be in, as in Approved Technique 2. So I often have to change directories to get where I want to go. This process is several milliseconds slower than either of my preferred methods. Performed several times a day, every day for the remainder of my career, it adds up to about 10 days of lost time spent clicking and waiting and directory changing. As a programmer, performing a pointless robotic task causes me great emotional pain. As a programmer, lifting my hand is a strenuous task that causes me great physical pain. That is why I am looking for a one-and-done solution that will let Approved Techniques 1 and 2 open administrator command prompts. Many programs let you permanently change their default privilege level from the Properties menu. Command Prompt is not one of those programs. How do I make the command window run as administrator by default, even when using the Open Command Window Here context menu option?
To answer the first part of your question, when you hit the Windows key and type cmd, you can hit Ctrl+Shift+Enter to open as administrator. To answer the second part of your question, paste the following into Notepad and save it with a reg extension. Then run the file. It will merge the changes into the registry and add the option to your context menus. No Shift key needed.
Many programs let you permanently change their default privilege level from the Properties menu. Command Prompt is not one of those programs. The Compatibility tab is completely disabled for all of Windows executables. To set admin privileges for Windows executables, you need to create a shortcut and use Shortcut tab Advanced. The Command Prompt item in the Start menu is already a shortcut. The window always opens in C:\Windows\System32, rather than my user's directory, as in Approved Technique 1, or the folder I want to be in, as in Approved Technique 2. So I often have to change directories to get where I want to go. That is normal and makes sense, since if you are opening an admin command prompt, you are probably doing some system actions for which you need admin privileges instead of user actions that you already have permissions for anyway. You can set the default directory globally by adding/editing the Aquaron registry entry. It does not even have to be an expandable string to use environment variables. Now, anytime you open a command prompt using any method will automatically default, well, technically change directory, to your user profile directory. Even better, you can add other commands to be automatically run whenever you open a command prompt using the IN operator. For example, cd/d% user profile % and cls indir. In addition, you can set the same value and the same key under the hklm branch to set it for all users. Note that you will still have to accept the UAC prompt. Unfortunately, there is, currently, no way to create a UAC whitelist of trusted programs so that the command prompt can be run as admin without having to accept the prompt. This leaves you with a few options. You can turn UAC down or off altogether, user account control settings.exe. You can use a privilege elevation program like Elevator aka Elevate Me or the Elevation Power Toy. Create an elevated scheduled task, enter the credentials once for it, and then create a shortcut to the task. In the first case, you avoid the UAC altogether, while in the latter two, you only enter your credentials once when creating the shortcut.
The solution I use is to open command prompt by opening Start menu, typing CMD and pressing Ctrl+Shift+Enter. This will cause the selected program to be launched as administrator.
To auto-run CMD as admin each time it is simply clicked, without having to right-click or create additional shortcuts, there is an easy fix for this. In the registry editor, navigate to k_current_user/Microsoft/Windows NT/current version/ or compat flags/layers. If there isn't a layers folder, you'll have to create one and name it. Right-click the compat flags folder, select new key. Right-click layers, select new string value. Set the name of your new string value to the full path to cmd.x command prompt, i.e. c:/Windows/System32/cmdx. Double-click the new string value to modify it, and set the value data to runesadmin. I had the same annoyance and this worked for me.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.